Well, hello to all of my sunflower and diamond friends. How is everyone doing? And I am Jackie Williams. I live in Kansas and I'm here to do my WIP and chat. So I hope everyone is doing well. I heard we're supposed to get snow tonight. Yeah, snow, but only 1 to 2 inches, so it's okay. I don't want 7 inches. But I do know some of you have probably had a lot more than that. Anywhere, it just depends on where you're located at. So, all right. I hope everyone had a wonderful week. Mine wasn't too bad. I'm going to get started in doing, I'm still working on US Hero. It's coming along nicely. I'll show you here in a minute. And I have some things I want to share. So go get yourself something to drink. You can treat this as a podcast, or you can diamond paint or any other craft you like to do and just listen as I chit chat. All right, let me move this so you can see where I'm at. My thing. Okay, hold on, guys. Oops, we're here. So let's take this down. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's like, I know I have water. Let me take a sip of my water and then we can get started. That tasted good. I went to a fish fry tonight. My brother came over. The Knights of Columbus had a fish fry, and let me tell you, that was some delicious fish. They had fried fish, baked fish, scalloped potatoes, beans and noodles, coleslaw, and they also had bread because you can have butter bread, and tea and water and pickles and tartar sauce. I took the fried fish. It was excellent. And I took beans and noodles, no scalloped potatoes. I love potatoes, but scalloped potatoes I can, do without. So, and I rather have beans and noodles. So, yep. All right, let me get my diamond painting pen. I am waiting for something. Well, I have a subscription to something, and it's supposed to come out on Sunday. Once that happens, I hope to purchase the vacuum pen from Art Dot, the purple one, because they said they upgraded it. So that's what I'm hoping I can do on Sunday. So we'll see. All right, let me see here. I gotta look for my number. Oh dear. Oh, here it is. Okay. Now let me get started. Oops, gotta hold the thing down. All right, so let's see what has taken place. Trying to think. Not much happened this week. It's been pretty quiet. I like it. Well, I like it that it's staying lighter in the evening, but in the morning when I gotta go to work, it makes it hard to drive because the sun is coming up as I'm going into work, and boy, oh boy, it sometimes is a challenge to see. And then I'm sorry, there's some people who they drive so fast, it's like, I don't know how you guys can do that. So it's like, you know what? I'm going to drive my speed limit. And if you guys need to go around me, you may go around me. Because I don't know how they do it. So, anyway. And, oh, I can't show you yet. I'll have to wait until next weekend. But I went to the Ellis County Historical Society because we was able to pick something up, and we can't say anything yet because they're going to make the announcement on Facebook on Monday. So I was able to go and get what I needed to get. So I did that during my lunch hour, and I took a later lunch because the Historical Society is only open from 1 to 3. And so I emailed my supervisor because sometimes it's hard to talk to her, so I just emailed her, and I said I need to switch my lunch hour from 12 to 1 to 12:30 to 1:30. I said because I need to stop at the Historical Society, and they're open from 1 to 3, so she gave me the okay that I could go do that. So that's what I did. And there was a lady there, and she wanted to show me, or she said, did you get to see all the hats that we have? And I said no. So she took me upstairs to the main gallery, and they had them on display, but she's getting ready to take them down because Pete Felton, whose studio was close to the museum, they're going to have a celebration of his life there at the museum on March 8th. I'm hoping I can go. Anyway, so she said she's going to have to take all the hats down and get things ready to set up for his the celebration of his life, and I'm sure they'll probably have some statues and things like that, because he did make small ones and he did make large ones. And I'm pretty sure, I think it was the chamber, I can't remember. Anyway, they went around to all of his statues. Oh, it was a flower shop, Regina's Flower Shop, and I think the chamber went around to all the statues there in Hayes and put a black ribbon, in honor of them. So I thought that was pretty cool. And we happened to go to Hayes on Sunday, and we ended up driving by one of his statues, and yep, I seen the black ribbon. I thought that was pretty cool that they, were remembering him. So, actually, I wanted to read you, because hold on, let me turn my pen off. Boy, it's kind of noisy. Okay, I'm going to read something to you, so I'm going to go ahead and turn you back around so you can see me. They have his obituary, and I wanted to read it to you because it's really a nice obituary about him. Okay, let me see. Gotta find the... Oh, I guess I should have brought this up. Oh, well. Okay, shouldn't take too long. Let's do this. But he did a lot of statues, and they're all pretty much made out of limestone, or we call them stone posts. So let me bring up obituaries. Okay, that's not what I said. Oh, here it is. His name was Peter Frederick Pete Felton Jr. This is him. He was 92. It says Peter Frederick Pete Felton Jr., age 92, of Hayes, passed away Wednesday, February 4th at Hayes Med. He was born April 14th, 1932 in Hayes, Kansas, to Peter F. Sr. and Maybelle Robinson Felton. Among the many cultural icons of western Kansas, few, if any, have received more regional attention and notoriety than Pete Felton. After graduating from Hayes High and serving 4 years in the U.S. Navy, Felton attended Fort Hays State University, but left in 1957 to pursue sculpting full-time for a career that spanned nearly 70 years. Though primarily self-taught, he briefly attended an art league school in New York and researched widely in his field. Regional and national interest in his work and its place in Kansas history spawned articles in newspapers, culture and tourism publications, online blogs, and video documentaries. Most importantly, his limestone sculptures themselves are what stand as testaments to history, culture, and identity in city squares, historic sites, parks, hospital gardens, and at the entrances of churches, schools, and libraries across the state. His first large commission piece, created in 1961, was a bust of Buffalo Bill Cody. Okay, hold on 1 minute. I'll show you the one that they're talking about. Because I do have this. Yep, here we go. This is his first piece that he did, Buffalo Bill Cody. Okay. It continues to stand in front of the Hayes Public Library in Hayes. However, his most prominent sculptures are the 4 8-foot tall, approximately 2,000-pound limestone portraits, and that's these right here, of Amelia Earhart, which is this one right here. That's Amelia. And if you don't know her, she was a female pilot. And then William Allen White. That's a good question. Let me see here. I think this one, or it could be that one. Oh, I don't know which one. And then Arthur Capper and Dwight D. Eisenhower. And I know this one's Dwight right here. Okay, that encircle the Kansas Capitol Rotunda. Selected through a competitive process, the nearly 3-year project began with the delivery of massive blocks of Silverdale limestone from southeastern Kansas in 1979, and culminated with the installation of the sculptures in July of 1981. Other notable Felton sculptures include his monumental Monarch of the Plains, and that's this one here. And that is on the grounds of Fort Hays Historic Site. It's standing 8 feet high and 10 feet long on an 8-foot base. It began with 24-ton stone and was completed for the Hays Centennial Celebration in 1967. Ellis County alone features nearly 30 public Felton sculptures. Hundreds of other works are in public and private collections throughout Kansas and beyond. I found out my sister has one of his. It's just a kind of like a plaque, and it has a buffalo on it. In April 2023, the Kansas House of Representatives honored Felton with a resolution in honor of his 90th birthday and acknowledging his many public sculptures throughout the state and in the Capitol itself. In 2024, bronze plaques were finally added next to the Capitol sculptures to credit him for his 4 famous Kansas rotunda portraits. In recognition of a lifetime of long-standing significant impact on the arts in Kansas, Felton received the Governor's Art Legacy Award presented by the Kansas Art Commission on February 2nd at a ceremony in Topeka. He received that 2 days before he passed away, but he wasn't able to go. One of his friends went and received the award for him. So yeah, and then, like I said, there's memorials are suggested to the Pete Felton Legacy Fund for the much needed repair, preservation, maintenance, and celebration of Pete's sculptures, the Stone Gallery and Studio, and proposed sculpture garden. And then you can donate, or you can mail it to Pete Felton Legacy Fund and then it says on Sunday, March 8th at the Ellis County Historical Society, a reception with exhibits, displays, and refreshments, tribute, followed by an open house at the Stone Gallery and Studio. So I thought that was pretty cool. Okay. So anyway, that was quite an obituary, but I think it was well worth it. So anyway, let me come back here and let me visit with you all some more. Yep, okay. Let's bring you closer. I hope you can see. So anyway, when I work on my thing here, I've been watching all sorts of different things, but the one thing I kind of been hooked on is Bonanza. Do you guys remember watching Bonanza? I love it. Hoss, Little Joe, Adam, and I want to say Ben Cartwright, but that's who he played. Paul, that's who I wanted. That's who it was. That's who I'm thinking of. So yeah. So I've been kind of like on that kind of a kick. Then I listened to some of your guys' whipping chats. Need to go back and finish a couple of them, but I'll get there. So yep. Oh, and then Wednesday, I ended up going up to Hobby Lobby. Yep, I did it. I went to Hobby Lobby. I wasn't going to buy anything. I told myself, nope, 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 you can't do it. But guess what? I did do it. I purchased a couple diamond art things. Well, diamond painting, not diamond art, per se. And I'll show you here in a minute. I want to lay this one drill in here. So yeah. I'm excited to show you well, come on. Okay, well, I thought I had one and I lost it. Oh, another thing I watched is that lady who deals with bees. Oh my gosh, she is so fascinating to watch. Okay. Turn my bag off. Gonna swing you around here again. I hope I don't make you too dizzy. I apologize if I do. It's, ugh, I can't wait. Okay, I have to show you these. They're just so flippin' awesome. Okay, first I got me these feathers. I thought those were cute. So, alright, whoa. Okay, there's two of them I'm going to save for last. Okay, let me get these out first. Okay, I got this one, the picture with the flowers. I seen somebody else have it and do it, and I thought, oh my gosh, I think I want that. So I went and got it. And then, I don't know if any of you had this one. I know you guys had the one, I think, with the bookcase with the books. But I have this one. Isn't this pretty? The display of books with the flowers. Yeah. So I purchased that. I was excited. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. And then I have to get the peacock because my grandma had peacocks. So anytime I see peacocks, I have to purchase them. I think I have either 4 or 5 peacocks now. And then, last but not least, when I was there, okay, I found the book one first, and then I found the vase with the flowers, and there was a guy on the other side of one of the displays, and he was putting some in there, and I wanted to go, but I had to wait because, you know, he was kind of down on the bottom doing. So as soon as he left, I went back and walked around, and it's like, oh, so look what I found. I found this beautiful rose. Oh, it just screamed, said, Jackie, you need to buy me. I said, okie dokie, I will. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, it's not that big of a, it's an 8.27 by 11.82, 21 by 30 centimeters. So yeah, I was so tickled pink when I seen this. They didn't have that many. So it's like, I'm going to pick that up. I thought I'd be so silly. And now that I'm talking to you, I should have went up front by the cash registers, because the last time off to the side they had a display, and that's where I bought, it was the cow with the sunflowers, I think. So yep. And the peacock is 11.82 by 15.75 inches, or 30 by 40 centimeters. That's going to be beautiful. Those blues. Oh, it's going to be just simply beautiful. Okay, and then let me read the other one. This one here, whoops, sorry, is 11.82 by 11.82, or 30 by 30 centimeter. And then the picture with the flowers, it's 11 by 82 by 15.75 inches, or a 30 by 40. And I got them all on sale because they have them 40% off. So yeah, I was just absolutely so surprised that I was able to get them. And I think it came up to like $26, if I'm right. So to me, that isn't that bad. Okay, here we go again. Sorry, guys. I just got so excited. It's like, I just gotta share. Okay, so, yep, right there. Anyway, oh, and then today, my goddaughter, her cochlear implants got turned on. Oh my gosh. I got to see a little video, and that was cool. So, I think it's so good that she's going to be able to hear again. And she also knows sign language too. So that'll be beneficial for her. That way when she gets tired of all the noise, she can... I don't know if you can turn them off or if you just disconnect them. I don't know how it gets done. But, you know, either way, if they turn them off or disconnect them, you know, she knows signing, she'll be able to still communicate, just won't be able to hear the way she was. This pen, I love it, but I wish it just had a little bit more section. That's why I really want to get that art dot one. I'm hoping it has better section. The one that I returned, I really liked it because it had good section, but I don't know, I just used it a few times and it just wasn't wanting to turn on anymore. And it said that when you charged it, it was supposed to, the light was supposed to turn green. Well, it never did. So then I felt like it wasn't charging at all. Because I think I did it for several days. I just plugged it in, I think, on a Sunday and didn't use it until Wednesday. Yeah, and it still was the same. So I decided I'm just going to return it. So, and next week, I don't know if I'll get a WIP and chat out. I will try my best, but I'm not going to promise nothing. I'm off Thursday and Friday, so I thought I'm going to aim for Thursday to do it. Maybe even Wednesday night, I'll see. And then Friday, we're going to go see Gary's dad in Manhattan. But we're going to meet his brother in Salina. And then we'll just take one vehicle and go to Manhattan. So I'm kind of excited so we can see. I know it'll do Gary good to see his dad. So. And then I'm going to have Gary and his brother pick out a patriotic one for his dad. And then I'll have to do it because he belongs to the American Legion. He doesn't belong to a VFW, which is fine. So, and then Sunday in the morning, I was working on my diamond painting kits because I have a big tub, or tote, should say. And I took them all out, and then I wrote them all down in a notebook. Because that paper then I wanted to stick in that tote so I know what's in there. Well, then I come across 3 diamond paintings and I couldn't find the diamonds anywhere. And it's like, okay, Jackie, think. And I was having trouble. I think it was until Wednesday morning I end up looking in this other little smaller tote thing I have, and it's like, okay, what are these? So I opened it up, and sure enough, I found the diamonds. So it's like, thank goodness. So I put them in the bottom drawer of my armoire. Show you that. Right there's the armoire. So in the bottom drawer, I have the patriotic ones. Because it's like, I cannot lose them. It is a weird feeling when you can't remember where you stuck something. So yeah. But anyway, it's coming along nicely. Okay, this is 310, so I can stick that back. Well, anyways, I was saying about Bonanza. I think I kind of knew, but I kind of forgot about it. That old Pernell Roberts, who played Adam in Bonanza, I guess he really did not want to be in that show. And I was like, but you were so good and so good looking. I'm sorry. Between him, Little Joe, and Haas, even Paul, they're all good looking guys. And it's just, somebody, oh, excuse me, had posted in the comments, it's just, here we watch these now, and they're all gone. I mean, they're, as someone said, they're in the great Ponderosa in the sky, and it's like, you know, you're right. But, and those were good shows back then, not like what you got now. I'm sorry, I quit watching TV, guys. I'm sorry, I just can't watch these new shows. They're just not. I know. But it's okay. Okay, what in number am I looking for? 3781. Okay, where's 3781? I thought I had it here. Oh, here it is, right in front of my nose. Good thing it wasn't a snake. It would have bit me. And I would have ran. Because, yeah, I am not a snake person. And if you are, bless you. I think they're... Nope, I just can't. So anyway, but yeah, Bonanza. And give me those shows from a long time ago. Oh, did you see where I think his first name was Desmond, but in the show he was the son of Sanford and Son. Lamont, that was it. That was a show. I always liked it when Sanford just said, I'm coming to see you, Elizabeth. I was like, oh my goodness. Like I said, those were good shows. Good quality shows. But, like I said, actually, last year, 2025, pretty much is when we quit watching TV altogether. And I know that seems odd, but in 2020, maybe 2021, we quit watching all the news altogether. It was, a lot of time it was just depressing. And you just don't know what's what. So we quit watching news back then. And then TV in 2025. And it's just so weird because before that, when I would watch TV, Snoopy would always lay beside me on the couch. He'd lay right along the length of my thigh. and we just have a cuddle snuggle time. So yeah, I miss my Snoops, but I know he's better where he is, because he would not have made this winter. I know he wouldn't have, because last winter was hard on him for sure. There were quite a few times I would have to carry him outside so he could do his duty. So, yep. So, I think that was maybe one of the reasons why I quit watching TV, because I kind of knew. I know Lazy Retired Granny was talking about her dog Ellie, and just some of the things she was saying was like, yep, that's what my Snoopy did, leading up to him passing. So, and she says she knows, because it's kind of weird. Back in 2020, I want to say March, April, maybe April, Snoopy got really, really sick. And that was, when COVID and everything. Anyway, someone at work said, maybe your dog has COVID. I was like, nah. Anyway, so I did take him to the vet, and they said he just had this bug thing, and they gave me pills to give him. Well, I could never get Snoopy to take pills. He despised them. And then I went and got something that you could put the pill in. That dog, I kid you not, was very, very smart. He knew that there was something in there, and he just was not going to eat it, no matter what. So I tried everything. I think it was like a capsule. I can't remember. Anyway, I tried different things. He just was not going to have it. So I quit giving it to him. It's like, if you're going to go, you're going to go. I know you guys maybe think that's mean, but you can't prolong your dog, cat's life. I mean, when it's their time, it's their time. So, anyway, then he got better. So it's like, okay, you just had the flu bug. I mean, we all get the flu bug. And I think that was his way of preparing us. Because then, like I said, 2020, 2021, 22, 23, 24, 25, yeah, he lived 5 more years, and then that was it. So I think that was his way of preparing us. And then when he was, before he passed, like 2 weeks before, I knew something was up. And so I Googled it, and he all the things he was doing, you might as well say the signs that he was giving and the way he was acting, I knew it was going to just be a matter of time. But like I said, I miss him. But I am glad he's gone, because he's in a better place. I don't think he was suffering any. I mean, he just probably was uncomfortable. Which, we all get that as we get older. And we had him a good 15 years, so yeah. And it's funny, I took a lot of pictures of him, so they pop up on my phone, and I look at them and think, you was a good dog. You got me through a lot of things, twice with my diabetes. He was there both times when I was so sick. He would not leave my side. He knew. So, but anyway, gotta get those snapped in there. So, I guess that's it. I don't know anything else. I'm just kind of curious to see if we get snow tonight. Because they said they said it was going to start like 6 o'clock tonight until 6 o'clock tomorrow. Well, as of 7 o'clock, it hadn't started snowing yet, which, like I said, is fine. So we'll see what happens. All right, I am going to say, I'm going to call it good. Because, ooh, I'm shocking you. I don't have my glasses on. Oh, I shock myself when I don't have glasses on. I got my hair done. It feels so good. So, all right. With that being said, I'm going to try and do a WIP and chat next week. So just look for it. If not, then you get to wait until the following week. All right, you guys all have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week. I get to work only 3 days next week. Yay! I'm excited. So, okay, I will say goodnight, and I'll see you hopefully next week. Bye. Love you all from Kansas.